So you like hurting kids. So you was on Epstein Island, huh? How was it? Did you pick little boys or little girls?
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
An Epstein victim is now claiming she knows why Beyoncé's name isn't anywhere in those files, even though Jay-Z has already been named. And according to what's being leaked, Beyoncé's name didn't just get left out. It was scrubbed. The survivor says the reason has everything to do with ritual-like behavior she says she witnessed around powerful people, and how certain names are protected when things get too close to the truth, especially when survivors are now saying this always happens. Certain names float up like Prince Andrew's and others. They just never stick, no matter how close they are to the people involved. Now layer that with the timing, because this didn't come out of nowhere. On Grammys night, Nicki Minaj went on one of those posting sprees where she technically didn't say names, but she absolutely didn't need to. She was talking about power, rituals, and how some people stay on top for decades because they're willing to do things other people won't. And when she started hinting at a powerful couple, weird age gaps, younger girls, and someone who's been protected forever, yeah, people noticed exactly who she was pointing at. And honestly, I don't even need to sit here and recap what Jeffrey Epstein was accused of, because y'all already know. That part of the story has been public for years. What's different now is what survivors are saying happened around those elite circles, and how familiar it all sounds. Because there's a clip going around again, and once people started re-watching it with today's context, it hit a little differently. Back in 2009, a 21-year-old woman named Gabriela Rico Jimenez was filmed making wild claims. She said she'd been at a private invite-only party with powerful people. She looked terrified, disoriented, like someone who knew she'd said too much. And then she vanished that same night.
¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos! Yo no estaba enterada de nada. Que había, o sea, de los asesinatos sí, pero que habían comido humanos. ¡Humanos! ¡Fuera la carne humana!
Now fast forward to 2026, and Epstein survivors are coming forward saying the same pattern played out again and again. Elite parties, young women, isolation, being made to feel like they were crazy, or imagining things afterward. Is it all connected? No one has proven that. Is it a coincidence? That's what we're told.
At this point, I think I'm feeling really most of all angry about the way that this has unfolded. I mean, there's been a lot of information that's come out, some of which we really wanted to have light shed on, but the fact that it's been done in such, I'd say, beyond careless way, where people have been endangered because of it, is really horrifying.
But then people start bringing up other rumors that have floated around Epstein for years. Claims about hidden exits in his properties, stories about secret passages, even talk online about a trap door that allegedly led straight to the ocean. Rumors saying it was used to make people disappear. None of this has been confirmed. But once those stories resurface, people start asking why so many details keep lining up. And then there's that clip, Epstein being asked.
The devil himself said, I'm going to exchange some dollars for your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
Half jokingly, if he was basically the devil himself, he laughs it off, smirks, gives a response that sounds playful on the surface. But knowing what we know now, people feel like he understood exactly what he was being asked. And that's where the Beyoncé conversation keeps getting dragged back in. Not because there's proof, but because survivors are now saying certain names never stay attached, no matter how close they were to the center of it all. So how does all of this even tie back to Beyoncé? Well, a lot of people keep circling back to something that M.I.A. said years ago that kind of got brushed off at the time. Back then, M.I.A. claimed that Jay-Z and Beyoncé pressured her to do things she wasn't comfortable with in order to play the game and sell records. According to her, it wasn't just about image tweaks or marketing. She said it went way darker. She talked about being pushed toward ritual-style visuals and performances, stuff like being covered in blood, black goo, wearing devil horns, and she straight up said the industry runs on control and perversion. Those were her claims, not facts, but at the time people wrote it off as M.I.A. being difficult or conspiratorial.
Blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and like wear devil horns to sell a record. that?
Now fast forward to today, and people are rewatching those old interviews like, wait a minute, because then there's this thing people keep bringing up. Have you ever noticed how artists react when Beyoncé wins a Grammy? I mean, really look at it. We've all seen it. Standing ovations, people crying, people bowing their heads. And it didn't start yesterday. It famously started with Adele, who openly praised Beyoncé during her acceptance speech, almost like she wasn't even comfortable taking the award. And since then, we've seen similar moments from other artists too, over and over.
Anytime, literally, you watch the Grammys, every single person, every single woman artist, and even some guys, they always thank every damn time. From Lady Gaga to Miley Cyrus, Adele, Lizzo, they all thank Beyonce, but why?
Now, does that prove anything? No. But does it make people uncomfortable when you stack it next to survivor claims, old industry accusations, and names being quietly scrubbed from documents? Yeah, it does. And it doesn't stop there, because this isn't the only time Beyoncé has been dragged into really dark accusations tied to Epstein. A while back, Tokyo Toni, yes, Black China's mom, went completely off in a viral video where she accused Beyoncé of being demonic and claimed she had hurt children connected to Epstein's island. Tokyo Toni straight up called her a devil worshiper and went on a rant that shocked even people who are used to her wild takes.
You and your demonic ways. So you think it's cute to betray God? I can't wait to see you in hell through a fine-tooth comb.
The clip spread fast, and of course Beyoncé's fans shut it down immediately. But once again, people noticed something. The accusation wasn't random. It was specifically tied to Epstein, to the island, to the same place survivors keep talking about. And then there's Jaguar Wright. Jaguar has been naming names in the industry for years, and one of her biggest targets has always been Beyoncé. In multiple rants and stories, she's claimed Beyoncé is not who the public thinks she is, calling her an evil person who does terrible things behind the scenes.
But when I think about the satanic ritual that was just done on stage with children being used and present.
Now, Beyoncé might have been protected for years, but Jay-Z, yeah, not so much anymore. His name has already been floating around in Epstein-related conversations, so a lot of people aren't even surprised by that part. The shock isn't that he got mentioned, it's that she didn't. And of course, 50 Cent has been having the time of his life with this. Anytime Jay-Z's name trends for something messy, 50 is right there liking posts, reposting jokes, being petty like only he can. He's not making direct claims, but he's definitely enjoying the chaos. Now this is where things start going left, at least online. People started pulling up Jay-Z's old connection to Marina Abramovich. If you've been online long enough, you already know her name sets conspiracy Twitter on fire. She's been tied, fairly or not, to all this spirit cooking talk for years, especially after those WikiLeaks emails came out. That's why people lump her in with politicians, billionaires, Hollywood elites, all of that. She's always said her work is just art, symbolic, performance stuff. But once people don't trust the system, explanations like that don't land. Then there's the hand sign discourse. Some people swear Jay-Z has been throwing up symbols tied to Anton LaVey and the Church of Satan. Others say it's just hip-hop imagery, coincidence, or people reaching. But once someone is already suspicious, every little thing becomes proof. And then came the hoodie conversations. You've probably seen it. Screenshots of Jay-Z and even Ellen DeGeneres wearing hoodies with those distorted red faces. To most people, it's just edgy art. To conspiracy circles, it means everything. They say the red face represents blood, sacrifice, mockery, hiding in plain sight. Some even drag in the frazzle drip story, even though there's no real evidence behind it. Again, none of this is proven. But here's why people won't drop it when survivors speak up, when some names show up in documents and others quietly disappear. When Jay-Z is mentioned, but Beyoncé's name looks like it got wiped clean, people stop asking, is this true? And start asking, who's being protected? And that's why Beyoncé's absence is louder than Jay-Z's presence. Whether any of this turns out to be real or not, the trust is gone. And once that happens, every old clip, every old photo, every old rumor gets dragged back up.